Am I live? Oh, it says I'm live. What a series of unfortunate events my life is, guys. Sorry if you hear the heater going in this janky ass hotel. Um, that's what we're working with right now. Where do I even start? Where do I even start with how shitty the past 2 days have been? 3 days. 2 days. The past 2 days have been. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not home. I should have been home yesterday morning at like 10 a.m. I should have been home. I will not be home until tomorrow morning, hopefully at 10 a.m. If my flights don't get freaking canceled. Where do I even start? Where do I even start? Hold on. Because I'm in bed in my hotel. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me complain. Can you guys hear me? I think so. What does this do? Oh, I've never done it live from my computer, but my phone is charging. Girl needs a break. She's been on all day. So where should I start? Okay, so I got to New York on January 11th at like 10 p.m. Me and my friend got there at the same time. We had a fucking blast. When I tell you 10 out of 10, New York City, amazing time. We had so much fun. Until my actual birthday, which was Sunday, is when everything started going downhill. So from Thursday night until Sunday afternoon, we were having the time of our lives. I literally was contemplating moving to New York. Like, that's how much I loved being in New York City. It was amazing. 10 out of 10. Chef's kiss. Love New York City. However, all of this shit started on my actual birthday, Sunday, the 14th. We went to a bar, me and my friend. We went to Times Square. We saw Times Square. We went shopping. We were having such a great day. And then we went to Times Square and we were like, do you want to get some drinks? Like, start this birthday off right. So we went to this bar called Dos Caminos, and we didn't realize that we had gone to that same bar the night before, but like in a different neighborhood. So we're like, oh shit, we don't want to go to, we're in New York City for the first time. We don't want to go to the same place multiple times. So we were like contemplating leaving after we put all our stuff down and all that stuff. But then we're like, okay, fuck it. We'll just have one shot because we're already here. We're already at this place. Tell me why. Tell me why we got asked to leave. Well, we didn't get asked to leave. We got told to leave this bar because the bartender and the manager thought our IDs were fake. Our Washington State driver's licenses, they thought were fake. Like, I've never had that happen to me. I've been all over the world. I've been in so many states. I was literally at one of your chain restaurants the night before, and my ID was not a problem. So that kind of started my birthday off pretty shitty because it was that was supposed to be our first drink of the day. We were sober, so like this was not like no intoxication thing where they were telling us to like leave or whatever. First of all, we got there, we waited for 15 minutes before anybody even offered us menus, or we didn't get water, we didn't get anything. And then when she asked for our IDs, she kept staring at mine like super intensely. And I made a joke and I was like, what, does it look fake? And she's like, yeah, it kind of does. And I was like, oh. So then she takes my ID and she takes me and my friend's ID and like leaves. And she's gone for like 10 minutes. And then she comes back and she's like, yeah, we're not going to serve you guys. And I was like, I thought she was joking. She wasn't joking. And I was like, wait, are you serious? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, today is actually like literally my 31st birthday. Like, and we were at your meatpacking district location yesterday with no problem. And she's like, yeah, we're not serving you guys. It was bad. Then I talked to the manager, the manager. She was super rude too. She was like, yeah, we're not serving you. You guys can leave. She didn't offer us a table and like away from the bar. She didn't say like, I'm so sorry. Like, she didn't say any of that. They were just both really rude, the bartender and the manager. And I couldn't even pull the race card because one was Latina and one was black. And me and my friend were Latina and black. So they were just bitches. Like, there was no racism. They just had haterade and racism. Like, I don't know, like, are you upset that you don't look young? Like, what it like, I just didn't understand, like, because no matter how young you may think I look, because I'm assuming that's why they didn't believe my ID was real, is because, like, do you not think I at least look 21? I think I at least look like I'm 21. They didn't think so. So that kind of set my birthday downhill. Then I got super wasted at, well, me and my friend Jennifer are now regulars at this club, not club, this bar called The Junction. The bartender there, Niall, 10 out of 10, best bartender in Manhattan. We love that place. We've been there multiple times because we love it so much. And every time we go, we meet like just the funniest, best people who buys us all a drink. Like they all buy us drinks every night that we went there. So we love that bar. So we went there again. And I just had a blast. Like so much fun. I got wasted and I didn't have a hangover. That's another thing. God blessed me all weekend with no hangovers, which has not happened in like the past, I don't know, like year, like over the past year. Even if I had like a glass of wine, I would have a hangover. So I anticipated having hangovers this weekend, but I didn't because God was really good to me until my birthday. Even that night when I got wasted and had taken like 8 shots, that's an exaggeration. I had like 4 or 5 shots, maybe 6. But like I wasn't drunk at like, I mean I was drunk, sorry. I wasn't hungover. I don't know what happened, but that was just the beginning. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Was my actual birthday where I got turned away from a bar, which was so humiliating. And then I got super wasted that I didn't even get to say bye to Niall, my favorite bartender. And I had to be up super early because I thought I was getting on a flight on Monday morning. I did not, bitch. I did not get on a flight Monday morning. It got canceled literally on the car right there. Like as soon as I hit JFK, I got the notification that my flight was canceled. Right. And then that day, I honestly can't even give you a play-by-play of what happened on Monday because my flight was canceled and rebooked. No lie, like 5 times. They put because like they audit like when they cancel your flight or your flight gets canceled, they automatically rebook you. But then like they were just getting canceled so quickly, like they were just getting rebooked. Anyways, I was at the airport on Monday from 7 a.m. until probably 3 p.m. And it was just me getting rebooked on flights and they all getting canceled. And the crazy thing is they would get canceled like an hour or less before I was supposed to be on that bitch. It would get canceled. So I spent basically all day yesterday at JFK watching every single flight that I was supposed to be on be canceled. Which is funny though, because my bag is in Nashville. However, I am not in Nashville. So how did my bag get on a plane that I was not on? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, my bag got on a plane to Atlanta and then Atlanta to Nashville. However, I never was rebooked for a flight that went to Atlanta at all. I was booked on a flight that went from New York to Columbus and then Columbus to Detroit and then Detroit to Nashville. That got canceled. I was on multiple flights from JFK to DC. Oh, did I tell you I'm in DC? Yeah, I'm not home. I was on multiple flights. Oh, we're going to get into that one. That one happened today. Basically, I have just been floating around in the abyss for the past 48 hours. Well, like 36 hours. So today, I got my happy ass up at 6 a.m. and I was at the airport again at 7 a.m. And once again, as soon as I pulled up to that bitch, wait, no, they as soon as I pulled up, they told me it was delayed. It got delayed 3 times, and then literally like 30 minutes before we were supposed to board, they canceled it. I had multiple breakdowns over the past 2 days. I've broken down so many times because I just don't understand like how they can do this to people, and then like they said they're not covering like compensation and stuff because it was due to weather. You guys delaying people over and over and over and over is not to weather. You or not because of weather. You guys know that you guys should just cancel it so that people can go on about their fucking day and not sit in the airport for 8 hours. So yesterday I sat in the airport again for like 8 hours, and then luckily my friend was still in the city, so I just went back to the city and stayed with her. However, I took the subway because I'm tired of paying $60 to get from the city to the airport, from the airport to the city. So I took the train, the subway, from JFK back to Manhattan yesterday. And that was also a series of unfortunate events because I was somewhere in fucking Jamaica, Queens. Like, I don't know where I was. It looked like a war zone. It literally looked like a war zone. I was walking around, trash, like not just like little sprinkles of trash, literally piles of trash. Like, I don't know if I was walking through like a junkyard or I was walking through like where they all of the trash in New York City goes, but that's what it looked like. It looked like actual hell. It looked like what below the earth looks like. I don't know. And I thought I was gonna get robbed. And I never feel like that. Like, I never feel like that unsafe that I'm gonna get robbed or something like that. But that was the first time, and it was in the middle of Queens somewhere because I took the wrong turn. I was supposed to take a left. Your girl went straight, and I ended up in somebody's neighborhood. I don't know who. And this is not the New York City that you see on TV. I don't know what that was, but I got lost. I found my way back to the subway. Didn't see too many rats, luckily for me. Took me an hour to get from the airport back to Manhattan on the train. I felt like such a New Yorker because once I found my way, I really found my way. So then I hung out with my friend last night and I was just so tired. We went to a bar, restaurant, spent entirely too much money on food that was not that good. I got some new clothes because again, my suitcase, my main suitcase, is in Nashville. So I had to get a tiny suitcase also because I was tired of holding all of my shit and being in the airport for like 10 hours, lugging all my shit on my back. I'm old. I'm too old. And I was walking like 20,000 steps a day when we were in New York. My back was hurting. So I had to get a rolly suitcase, a mini one. And I got some new clothes. This is from Old Navy. My leggings I'm wearing right now are from Old Navy. And the jeans that I wore today were from Old Navy. Because we went shopping yesterday. You guys will see it all in the vlog, but I'm just ranting right now because I'm so pissed off. I was about to like just start hurling bomb threats in the airport, hoping that would get me somewhere faster, probably just to jail. But I could not stand to be at JFK anymore. It is my actual hell is JFK Airport. I never want to see that bitch again. I never want to see that bitch again. Anyways, what happened today? Oh, so I was up at the butt crack of dawn to try to get there. My flight eventually got canceled like an hour before I was supposed to be there after waiting 4 hours, and it was delayed over 4 hours. Let's see. So then I canceled my flight from JFK and I said, fuck JFK. I'm going to leave from LaGuardia, which is another airport in New York City. So I found they had basically nothing also. So I had to pay more to go from a whole nother airport on a whole other airline. I don't even know where to begin. So after my first flight with Delta from JFK got canceled and rescheduled, and they tried to book me on a flight tomorrow tomorrow evening, I said, fuck that, I'm done. I don't want to deal with Delta or JFK anymore. I found a flight on from LaGuardia, and there was like 3 flights that were leaving from LaGuardia to DC that would end up in Nashville tonight. I was still supposed to be in Nashville tonight. The guy offered me like a 250 something. Okay, this is confusing. The first time I talked to this guy, he offered me a 250 and a 7 and like a 750s. And I said I want the 250 Like I want that one. I want to get to Nashville as soon as possible. He books me that one. While I'm waiting for my little carry-on that Delta offered to check for me for free, which mistake. I'm never doing that again either. Like you're not checking my carry-on. While I was waiting to get my bag, which I waited 2 hours for because nobody could find it, um, that flight got canceled. So I was no longer getting to Nashville tonight at all. There were no flights to Nashville. There were no flights to Memphis. There were no flights to Knoxville. There was no flights to Louisville. There was no flights to Paducah. There were no flights anywhere in that region. I even said, send me to St. Louis. I will drive. Send me to, what else did I say? I think I even said Indianapolis. I said, send me anywhere and I will just get a car and fucking drive home. Like, I need to get out of New York City today. So then he eventually put me on the 7:50 flight to DC, which was not ideal because I would have to stay in DC and then catch the flight the next day to Nashville, which is what I had to do. However, my 7:50 flight got canceled as soon as I got to LaGuardia. So I told you I was leaving JFK to go to LaGuardia to take these other flights to DC. As soon as I got to LaGuardia, my flight got canceled. Then when I got here, I had a mental breakdown because obviously that's not what you want to see when you get to your destination. The guy at the ticket counter said that he could get me on the 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock to DC. Which is funny because the guy that I talked to on the phone told me that he wasn't going to put me on the 5 o'clock one because he knew it was going to get delayed, and if it gets delayed, it's going to get canceled. So he didn't even offer me that flight, even though I could have had that flight from the beginning. And instead he put me on 2 other flights that got canceled. I digress. So I got on this like 5:25 flight to DC, and it also got delayed 3 times. So I was literally, so again, it was supposed to take off at 5:25. I got to the airport at like 3:30, I think. And so then it got delayed from 5:25 to like 6, and then from 6 to 6:30, and then from 6:30 to, I think it was 7, and then like 7 to 7:40. Like it kept getting delayed. So I'm literally like getting anxious and like about to start crying because I know that it's about to get canceled. And by the grace of God, it didn't get canceled, and I made it here. And literally, and I wasn't gonna book a hotel until I knew that I was gonna be in DC for sure. So literally on the plane while we were about to take off, I booked this hotel last minute because I'm like, I need something. I just need to lay down for a few hours. I forgot what else I was gonna say. I spent a lot of money on airport food and it was all fucking disgusting. Like, I didn't have one good thing at the airport today. It was all nasty. And I just wasted so much money, but I'm about to get some reimbursements because Delta and JFK pissed me off and so did United. So yeah, that's all. I don't know. Life. Oh, and then so at LaGuardia to come here to DC, they checked my carry-on for me for free. Tell me why we pull up to LaGuardia to Washington DC. My bag's not there. My bag's not there. They didn't bring my bag up, so I had to wait 20 minutes since I got here for my bag that I wasn't supposed to wait for. Then I just missed the shuttle by like 2 minutes. The shuttle that brings me from the airport to this hotel. It's freezing outside. I'm pretty sure my fingers got frostbite. I got here, put my stuff down, realized I don't know where my other credit card is. It's probably in my luggage that's in Nashville. I got here. It was 10 o'clock. The kitchen closed at 11. The restaurant here closed at 11. I go there, order some chicken tacos. They were fucking disgusting. Again, continuing my just series of unfortunate events. They were so nasty. I literally had to ask her to take it off my bill. And I never do that. Like, I never do that. But I took like 2 bites and I was like, can you take this off the bill? Or can I get something else? But it was already after the last call, so I couldn't get anything else. So let's just pray, y'all, that my flight tomorrow doesn't get canceled. And then my boss, actually, I'm gonna save that for later. But I almost quit today because bitches be crazy. Bitches really do. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping now, and I'm gonna go the hell to sleep because I may or may not have a flight at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow. I hope I do, because I really miss my baby and I want to see her and I want to snuggle her. If Kaya was with me, I wouldn't feel like such a rush to get home. I'm only in a rush, like I'm in a rush to see her, and I miss her, and I just want to cuddle her. So we'll see. Hopefully, I get home tomorrow. Please, God. Like, I don't know why God is trying to humble me so much. Like, I don't know what I did. I've been really like good and on like all my best behavior. God is kicking my ass. Like, I don't know what I did to deserve this. Literally started on my birthday, and it's so crazy because literally the day before my birthday may have been on my birthday. I told my mom, I was like, this is like the first birthday I've never cried. And sure enough, I ended up crying because I got kicked out of that bar because they thought my ID was fake. And that really just bothered me because it's like, what the fuck? And then, of course, I cried every single day since then because of all of my flights getting canceled over and over and over and over. And I just want to see my kid. I just want to see Kaya. I feel like I'm missing out I'm leaving out a bunch of things. I paid $5 for some Skittles. I paid $5 for a ginger ale that I only got to drink half of because I was so stressed and I forgot about it by the time I got to my new airport and was in security. Um, Airport food is gross. You know, I lost my neck pillow that Jennifer got me for Christmas. It's all bad. Like, it's all bad. I just want to get home tomorrow. So that's it. I just wanted to rant. I'm still going to post my vlogs because I had a really good time. But I should have been home 2 days ago. Well, almost 2 days ago. And I'm not. So pray for me. I'm never traveling again. Like, honestly, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Shit just keeps happening to me, and I'm tired of this shit. Like, I really am so fucking tired. I'm tired. Mm.